Today's topic I have titled The Dark to New Moon, Phases, Uses and Visuals. I hope you enjoy. We know how the moon looks from Earth, but what about what we are not able to see or what we cannot see? In this video you will be able to experience the various viewpoints highlighted, for example, the images you see at the beginning of this video, which cleverly show us the differing visuals, shadows and reflections, and how they affect the moon's phases, and indeed how we are able to perceive them. These images are based on exploration and factual findings amongst other forms, which explains just how much our points of perception have been and are altered by what we are unable to see as much and if not more than what we can. This video was created as an introduction to the phases of the moon, in this case dark to new. Our Earth is a beautiful planet adorned with water, plant life and animal life, also human life. And let's face it, maybe more. She takes your breath away looking at her from such views, these views. There is so much we feel we know about her, yet just as much we do not. She is not alone as she spins and delicately pirouettes out there in the sky, as the moon and sun tip hats with her every day, honouring her. The sun and the moon and other planets we work with or read about help us as we walk our individual paths in life. The great moon hovers in the sky, sharing with us and magnetising us. How we choose to connect with such a wonder is as unique as the moon itself. Dark to new beckons even more. It is a time for reflection. Sometimes silence and new beginnings, undertakings, healings, growth, changes, removals and renewals, and kissing goodbye to all of the ill, be it magical, physical or decluttering. Okay, I wanted to use this section of the video to kind of explain a little bit about the new moon and the phase of the dark to new moon and how I use it and an easy way to kind of explain things. As you can see on here, you can see we've got my round dish that I use for lunar, solar, planetary, etc. workings, and what I have done is I have placed a red dot because this is to simulate what I would normally use as black candles. I don't have any at the moment, so all the candles here you see that have an orange red dot on them symbolise what I would use, where I would use a dark or a black candle. So all of these at the moment have got the red dots on. I'll show you. There's no rhyme or reason to the stickers, they're just being placed on these to show you what I'm talking about. So each of these have currently got a red sticker on them to simulate where I would have a black candle situated. So I've decided to go off of the calendar, the moon phase calendar for 2016 for April, because I thought it would be easier for you to be able to see where I'm coming from, starting at the beginning of a new month. So here we have, if I count out, so we've got the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. So these all simulate the 8 days, the first 8 days of the month. So what I would do when I am doing this myself is I would have all of these candles you see with the red dot on them, black tea lights, and then I would pick from a certain point in that month, in this case the 6th of April, where the new moon is in that phase. So basically what I would then do is, in this case I'm going to do this because I don't have the black and white candles to show you. I would start to, between the 6th 7th and the 8th of the month as the days elapse. So the 6th I would put a white tea light, the 7th I would put a white tea light, the 8th I would put a white tea light. So bearing in mind, all these candles will still be black. So basically, as the phases of the moon change throughout the month, so will in turn the candles. So basically, by the time you get to the 22nd of the month, you will then have the full moon set up. Now, because I only have 8 little holders in here, I will rotate these round until I am at a point where I have the full moon set up, if that's the way I wanted to do it. Or sometimes I will just have it set up until all these have changed over. So maybe in this case it would be till the 6th. Hang on till I double check what I've put here. Because I'm used to working with the dark candles, you see, so I'm having to relook because normally I see the visual there. Once it got to the 9th of the month, then obviously that would bring me to the waxing crescent. So that's then things are starting to come back around the other way. So you can have this set up for any moon phase you like, any time of the cycle that you like, but this is to kind of give you a rough idea of how you're coming about from one section into the other, as in the dark to the new moon. To show you is, now I have been using this for both. These are lids from a tinned candle, and I got a red one and I got a white one. I think it was Priya Milk, can't remember now. And basically the white tin lid here I've got here has been representational for the winter sun aspect leading into the lighter half of the year, but it's also been used in lunar workings, specifically with dark new moon, for particular reasons. So it's another way you can incorporate something into, you know, your sacred space, into a ritual area, just for a one-off thing you're doing. And basically what I do is this. Basically you can take a black tea light, such as this, and then you can do what I do, which is this. I pop it in this jar here, and then I prop the lid of the tin of the candle against it. So you get the illumination from the back, and obviously, so to me that kind of simulates the dark to the light half of the year. It also simulates the darker aspect of the moon and the new moon in conjunction together. So you've got the dark there and you've got the light there. So like I say, I use this for both lunar representation and solar representation on my altars and for other specific things. So it's just a little idea you can use, very cheap and inexpensive, but it's got a really lovely feel, especially if you know you're doing something at your altar and all the lights are off and it's just candlelight. It's quite effective, and it kind of brings you into that kind of right headspace for the particular type of moon phase that we're talking about at the moment. So just thought I would share that with you, and I will finish this video here. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry it was very late, but I have had computer issues, I have had new headphone issues, I have a new program on my computer that I've been mucking around with, and it has been a bit of a pain to get sort of the way I want it, but however it's sorted and organised now, so hopefully next Tuesday it will run smoothly. So until next week, I hope you guys enjoyed. Lots of love and blessed be.